What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? DoctorDDub here, and welcome to today's Storytime Sunday series. We're starting a new series today, Life is Strange. I've heard nothing but great things about this game, and I honestly don't know too much about it. All I know is you play as a teenager named Max going through, I think it's like a private photography school? Sort of like high school, at least high school aged people, I think. And you can teleport through time. You're basically a time traveler. I don't know how it all works exactly, but I've heard it's fantastic. Very emotional of a game. Very story heavy, as is typical for our Storytime Sundays. But let's get going. I'm excited to play this game. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good things. It's about 3 years old, I want to say. I think it came out in 2015. When in 2015, I couldn't tell you, but we're gonna get right into this, and I am excited. Yeah, definitely photography school. There's lots of photo elements here with the camera loading screen. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. That definitely plays into the teleportation or time travel aspect. Whoa, that's a start. Also, I totally realized I butchered the word consequences. I just didn't have time to backtrack. Passed out. I like this game already. The art style is great. It's a blurry art style right now, but there we go. And that's Max. That's who we play as.
Where am I? What's happening?
I don't have a clue either.
How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
I like how they give us a sign to the lighthouse even though it's clearly right in front of us. Oh man. It's cool. Does that say anything? Use caution on trail. Dangerous deposits? Drop-offs? That makes more sense than deposits. Bunch of logs. I feel like I can tie every one of my series together. We start out in the forest. Holy crap. That is a storm. Blackwall Academy, 1910. That's the name of the school that we were attending, Blackwall. Alright, let's get into this lighthouse. If we can. Gosh, that's a storm.
Holy shit.
Sucking the town and...
Whoa.
That
was so surreal.
What?
Film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
Until we get called on by the teacher.
To shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
I guess we're presenting our projects or something? You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes
Oh.
of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
You could take a selfie
I
mid-class.
do love my analog camera.
Isn't that too
I should take a quick picture now.
obvious?
Let's do it. Let's
What
get in
if
trouble.
Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the
jokes.
portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around.
This class
Now,
seems
Max,
so boring.
Since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Self-portrescence.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good,
retro
Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
so
I
boring.
haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
All about him.
So let's
And
do
If
it. 'cause-
anybody else looked at this,
Whoa.
what would they think?
Holy crap, that's a read. Do we get into this or do we not? I think we need to. In a game like this, it's all about the story. I think we need to, and this is probably going to get updated throughout the game, if I were to guess, so we'll have to stay on top of it. July 10th, 2013. Sit back and get comfortable, ladies and gentlemen. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried, and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. August 18th, 2013. So a little over a month later. Yeah, I didn't check the year there. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. I think that's where we're at right now. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still friends, but I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Inserts hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Oh dear. That's great. August 25th, 2013, so about 2 weeks later. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. Halfway there, guys. September 2nd, 2013, 12:07 a.m. My first entry for my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew, I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd, 2013. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names, like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be more like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun. Along with my general social unease, I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner, or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Ms. Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October 1st. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks at Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Whew. All right, that
or
was
even
dense.
online.
Oh, but class is done. Thank
guys,
goodness.
don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together.
I
Taylor,
love this art style.
Don't hide.
It's so cool.
I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Called out. Man. I'm going to have some fun in this game. This is cool. And I love just the scribble.
Doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
If you couldn't tell by the reading of that journal, this is definitely a more mature series. So if language offends you, pardon me, it's going to happen. I don't want to discredit this game because it does add a lot to the emotional aspect, adding a lot of tension.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of
Middle
course,
school all over
Victoria
again.
has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
Tablet.
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Holy crap. $5,300 camera. Oh, we can't buy it for her and make her... With all the speed and power expected from a new greenlit, the GRLT 64S is packed with an expanded features and manageability. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, I did enough reading. I'm done for a little bit.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd.
If any of you guys are into photography, I'm guessing you're gonna like this series.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
I guess that would be cool to watch your teacher, probably someone you idol, do what you want to do. That would be kind of cool.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Photos or drawings? Because that looks very hand-drawn.
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday.
Max is such a nerd, and I love it already.
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
That is cool. Oh, hello, Kate.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today.
Hi, Kate. Oh. Hi, Max.
I love how there's no time limits on these things, at least not right now.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
Okay, so that's one of our friends. Oh, I can photograph stuff too? Rachel and Amber.
This
forever.
might make a cool shot.
Let's do it. I don't know if there's like a collection system for photographs in this game. I'm gonna guess so. Yeah, journal. Oh, so you... Oh, this is a completionist dream. All the different photos. And it's sorted by episode. Ooh, this is cool. Okay, so we've got characters met, it looks like. The chapters, so Prologue, Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, maybe not. Maybe just progression events through the story. Areas we've unlocked, I guess? Yeah, because it's on top of a map. That's really cool. And texts from people. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Thanks, Dad. Can I mark these as red or something? Maybe not. This is cool how there's like backlogged stuff that you can check. Hey Max, you around? Always, you okay? You want to get tea later today? Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. TTYL! I'm gonna have so much difficulty reading the text in this game. I struggled so much with that journal entry because it's written by a high schooler. I don't see biatches written out in text too often, so... Happy birthday, Maxine! Oh, that's our full name. Cool. We can't believe it's been a whole 18 years since you were brought to us. Brought to us as in we're adopted, or brought to us as in brought into this world? I'm sure we'll find out. Do you want to meet for... Oh, this is like the creepy guy. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please, make sure to check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Mwah. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test, so if we bust anything, we have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. And that's all over the course of 3 days with no response from us. But that's the nerdy study buddy guy she mentioned. Or I mentioned, technically. Have we already looked at this stuff?
So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What?
This is so cool.
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson. That's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad respect. The amazing Eugene Smith. Good to see Abaddon among the masters. Golly, of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here.
So much detail. I love it.
Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy.
Oh, so nerdy.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
So I guess anything that looks hand-painted like this is a photo? It might be the art style of the game.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
I'm not sure. The lighthouse. Is that reference to how we started the game? Probably.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera.
But
I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera.
But he is messing around with this little monster.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
She probably is.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
'Cause he's so cute.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Well, okay, I guess we've got to find a photo to turn in. And last thing before we leave the room...
Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
The winner will fly to San Francisco and represent their school in the National Everyday Heroes competition at the Zeitgeist Gallery. For those 18 and under, that's not us, because we're 18! We're an adult!
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Oh, high school.
He plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
Throw the foot up on the wall to look cool. Oh, such a high school move. Where's the music? There's the music. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a perfect place to end today's episode. Quick, nice, short, and sweet. I love this song, by the way. It's so fitting. They probably did that for a reason. I hope this was a good intro to the game. That was definitely the end of the prologue, so I think that's a perfect place to stop. We're going to get into some heavy story elements when we get back next episode, for sure. I would imagine it starts off pretty intense, but I have no idea. This is so cool. If any of you are in high school, or have yet to go to high school, or have been to high school, this is maybe not relatable if you haven't been yet, but this is so, like, high school-esque, and I love it. They do such a good job with this. Alright, though, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode.
Chill. Splash some water on your face.
Yeah. I haven't forgot what we need to do. That's going to do it for this one, though, guys. I hope you're looking forward to this series. Like I said, I think for the third time now, I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this game, and I can't wait to play some more. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next week, and until then, as always, take care.